Through hands-on making, problem-solving and creative exploration, sculpture becomes a bridge linking science, technology, engineering, art and maths in meaningful ways.
The 3D to 5D learning revolution is a new national education model using sculpture-led learning to integrate STEAM with sustainability, place and civic engagement.
And I'm going to stick it on there with, where's that piece gone? Oh, it's here. With this on it, I get to be an artist.
So in terms of why we're using sculpture for STEAM, if you think about sculpture, it's like an art form. However, it needs a lot of sort of STEM subjects to make it. So it needs the science around the materials, it would need engineering in terms of its construction, it would use maths in terms of the volume, the weight, the scale. You need a lot of disciplines to get from the brief to the final project.
So by having artists coming in, by having these different experiences, for them actually to learn processes that are beyond the classroom walls, it allows them to see, well actually, if this is something I'm good at, something I'm interested in, I can do this.
To actually bring them into a real workshop, into a real factory where there's machines, people doing handwork, to give them the insight of that, I feel is beneficial to them.
This programme has been developed through close collaboration with artists, industry and education partners, including input from pupils and teachers through a series of pilot projects.
This is going to come in and give a completely different perspective. It's going to bring new energy in.
This programme is designed for both primary and secondary schools with content, materials and complexity tailored appropriately to each setting and age group.
Next week we're going to all go on a lovely field trip together, a day trip to Comte Verney to go and look at some sculptures on their site and in the gallery. And then in the weeks after that, that's when we're going to be bringing in the tech aspect, and hopefully that's going to blow their minds. Yeah.
This is meant to be like a little part of my fishing rod and my human.
And if you go to Camp Hill Primary in Nuneaton, it is 55% free school meals. It will be in the top 1% deprivation indicators in the country. If we do not change that mindset, then nothing will change in their lives.
Any school can start using sculpture. You don't have to have the very expensive tours or things. So to start on a pathway, thinking creatively, thinking in 3D, spatial awareness and all that sort of thing, it doesn't have to cost a lot of money, but it does need a direction.
They've created it very mindfully and carefully to bringing those wow factor moments and those exciting things, but also to make sure that it's scaffolded in a way that's going to make it the most useful to the people who are doing it.
We tailor projects to local priorities, whether that's infrastructure, regeneration, circular economy or engineering.
My personal highlight from the project has been, I think, seeing how the children have taken the ideas into themselves and brought stuff out.
Well, I learnt about the kilt, which is obviously you put the brick in and it like hardens and it goes up to about 1,000 degrees.
Right.
Just seeing how important the arts and the value that it brings and we can bring through that.
It's thinking through making, not just talking about ideas.